lovelies, it's Brianna. So today's video is going to be a challenge video. This video was requested, it was requested to do the $20 makeup challenge. If you don't know what that challenge is, it's basically you're given a $20 allowance and the goal is to do a full face makeup routine with that $20. I did take notes and I have everything written down over here so that I know prices of everything, but I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know up front. I did not include sales tax in this challenge. I know sales tax is different from for everyone in different states and stuff. So instead what I did was I just rounded each product up to the nearest dollar. So like for example, if something costs $3.50, then I went ahead and rounded that up to $4 to kind of, because I wasn't including tax, I wanted to do something to try to bring it up. So that's what I did for each of my products, and this still came out to a total of $17. So I spent $17 on these products total. I really was surprised by how difficult this challenge was. I honestly, when I first got it, I was like, oh, that'll be super easy to do. You know, it won't be too hard. But honestly, drugstore makeup has gotten kind of ridiculously expensive in the past several years. And I guess I just didn't really realize how expensive everything's gotten when you sit down and try to do something like this. You know, $20 seems like a lot when you're thinking about drugstore makeup, but then when you're actually looking at it, it's really not. $20 really doesn't stretch very far. In fact, for me, it gives me a total of 6 products. So I'm going to be using a total of 6 products to complete this look today. So I'm just going to go ahead and get right into the look, and I will have some tips for you guys at the end of this video. Okay, so to start out this look today, I'm going to be using a Wet n Wild foundation. This is the Wet n Wild CoverAll foundation, and this cost $4 rounded up. So the only thing I'll go ahead and say right up front, I'm pretty sure this foundation is too dark for my skin. So this is number 816 in fair/light. I probably should have gotten the lightest shade, but unfortunately at the time they did not have it, and just kind of looking at it right now, it looks a little too dark for me. That's okay. So I'm just going to take this and get hair out of my way. Dot this all over my face. Get a makeup wipe out here so I can, because it's gonna be messy. Yeah, I can kind of already tell this is too dark. But anyway, so I'm gonna now take a damp beauty blender and I'm just gonna blend all of this out. This foundation is a medium to full coverage foundation. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that you're gonna need probably a couple coats of this to make it full coverage. Seems to be the kind of norm for drugstore foundation. But like I said, this is only $4, and this is the cheapest foundation I could find, because honestly that was the hardest part I found, was finding a foundation that was cheap enough to include in the rest of my list. The foundation I normally use is $6 or $7, which doesn't sound like a lot until you sit back and you're like, okay, well, I still have a whole face of makeup left to do. $6 can add up to 20 pretty quickly. Ooh. But you know, this is honest, and this is my first time using this foundation, and so far it's not honestly that bad. It is blending out nicely. The lighting's really kind of bad in here. It's getting late. It is a little too dark for my skin tone, but obviously that's not the foundation's fault. I'm gonna go back in with more. It's not too bad. It is blending out nicely. It's leaving a nice satiny finish. We're gonna do 2 coats to see if we can get this to be full coverage. So the next product that I selected was the Wet n Wild Coloricon Contouring Palette in the color Dolce de Leche, and this product is $5. So this was a $5 product. Now the thing so one of my tips, I'll just go ahead and get into that. One of my tips for you guys, if you're trying to keep your makeup looks cheaper, find products that are very versatile. This palette comes with 2 colors in it. It is a great highlighting and contour palette, but also at the same time, I can use this color to fill in my brows. I could use this color as an eyeshadow color. And also, that's another thing. If you have an eyeshadow that has a light brown in it, that would be a good contour color for you, then use that eyeshadow as a contour, you know? Just because a product is specifically marked as something, like just because it's marked a contour color or just because it's marked an eyeshadow, doesn't mean that you can't use it for other things. One of the things that I tend to do a lot is use blush as eyeshadow. If I want like a pink eyeshadow and I have a pink blush, then it works perfectly. So that's a good way to stretch your money. Find products that are very versatile. I love buying these eyeshadow palettes like this because even though these are on the more expensive side, I can use these colors for so many things, to fill in my brows, to contour, to highlight, eyeshadows, different things like that. So with this product, I'm going to mainly focus on highlighting because this foundation for me is a little too dark. You can kind of see it was really hard. I didn't put enough product on to blend it into my neck, but it is a little dark for me, so I'm not going to contour as much as I am just going to highlight. So I'm going to go into this highlight color, and I'm going to go in with this brush. Just pick this up on my brush, and for highlighting, I'm going to do like underneath where my contouring would be. So like let's find this, right here. Want your forehead highlighted. And under the eyes, tops of the cheekbones. And I kind of like to do this normally with my highlighter, a C shape. And then center of the chin, like so. Now, normally I would go in and contour with this color, but since this foundation is dark on me, not gonna contour today. I might go back in and contour my nose in a little bit, but we're gonna go ahead and move into blush because I have that in front of me. And for blush, I chose the e.l.f. blush in the color Shy. This is what it looks like. This blush cost $2. e.l.f. is a really good brand for cheap makeup products that are good quality. I really, really enjoy e.l.f. products. I'm just gonna go in with a fluffy brush and tap out the excess. Like so. I really, really love this blush color. It's a light pink, but it's kind of shimmery. It's just a really, really nice color. And so like I mentioned before, finding products that you can use in other scenarios, I'm going to actually take this Wet n Wild contour palette and I'm going to go back into the contour color with an eyeshadow brush, this brush right here, or you could just use your finger, honestly. And I'm just going to pick up a little bit of this color, not much, and I'm going to sweep this all over the lid. Now, next product I'm going to go into is the Wet n Wild Coloricon Khol eyeliner. This eyeliner pencil is only $1, so really good eyeliner pencil. But before I use it, I'm just going to sharpen this to make it a sharp tip, and then I'll meet you guys right back here. So going in with my now sharpened eyeliner pencil, that's a little too sharp. It's okay. I'm going to line my lids. So I'm just gonna kind of keep this as close to the lash line as possible. So I just went in after that and I went in with this little C-shaped brush and just smudged that eyeliner out. I really like this eyeliner. It's very creamy. You could easily, like if you were wanting a smoky look, you could easily put this eyeliner down and then blend it out because it is a very creamy eyeliner and it'll blend super easily. So there you go. You don't even need eyeshadow for that. Also, this is really easy to get precise with, and because it is so creamy, like even in spots, like I messed this one up pretty bad, but I could just just blend it out and make my line kind of even. So there's that. This is a really good eyeliner pencil. So for mascara, I am going to go in with the e.l.f. Volume Pumping Mascara. This is new to me. This mascara is $3. So I'm just gonna apply this like I would apply any old mascara. This mascara is not too bad. It's pretty nice. I'm gonna let that dry and then I'll go back in with another coat of that. But I'm gonna go back into the Wet n Wild contour palette right here, and I'm just gonna slightly fill in my brows with this, if I can find the right brush. Here we go. So I'm gonna lightly fill in my brows with this color. And I'm gonna sticking to that palette, but with a different brush. I'm gonna go in with this brush right here. This is just a flat shaped brush. Back into this highlight color. And I'm gonna highlight underneath my brow. Or my brow bone. And down my nose, because I totally forgot to do it down the center of my nose. And I think I will contour my nose a little bit. Why not? Like so. So now I'm going to apply one more coat of this e.l.f. mascara. I actually kind of like this mascara, to be honest. It's really nice. I do have a problem with brand new mascaras though. I feel like there's always way too much product on the wand. There. And I messed up my eye again, so try to rub this off. And so last and final product for this look is going to be the lips, because I can't leave my lips bare. And I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. lipstick pencil. This is in the color Wine. It is one of my favorite colors. This pencil only costs $2. They have a bunch of these. This just happens to be the one I have, and it's one I love. It's this deep red color. And there you go. I really, really love this lipstick color. It is awesome. But like I said, they have tons and tons of lipstick colors in that look. Hey guys, so this is the final look that I created. This lipstick makes my teeth look hella yellow. So I really... let me get my thoughts together, sorry. So this is a really, really simple look, a really simple makeup look. Final thoughts on the whole challenge. I think $20 is kind of unrealistic. With $20, I mean, you can create this look if you like it. I mean, it's not bad. It is a very simple look, and I think that that's what you're going to get with a $20 budget. You're going to get very, very simple look. So that's something to keep in mind. However, I don't think you need to spend a ton of money on makeup at the drugstore. I think that your budget is gonna have to be over $20 if you want to get a good start, like a good setup, like different lipsticks and different things like that. e.l.f. is a really, really good brand. e.l.f. has really cheap things, generally speaking. However, even e.l.f.'s normal foundation is still $6, which is the same price that I pay for my Maybelline foundation. So at that point, it's just a matter of which one you prefer more. Most drugstore foundations do run anywhere between $6 to $10. But this Wet n Wild foundation was awesome. Honestly, did not expect it. I didn't think it was gonna do that great. I didn't think it was gonna have that great of coverage. But it's really, really nice, you guys. Even considering the fact that I got a shade too dark for me, like, the coverage is really nice. It is definitely medium to full coverage. Like, if I had to put more on, I could have totally covered all of my imperfections. But I only did 2 coats of this. Also, the finish itself, like, it's such a nice, light finish. Like, even being too dark for me, it doesn't feel heavy and it doesn't look heavy. This is a really, really awesome foundation. I was honestly surprised by this. I feel like I could put other products on top of this and it would blend beautifully, you know, like other creams, and it doesn't look cakey. This is really, I would definitely recommend it. So if you're looking for a cheap foundation, totally get this one. Like I said, this one was only $4. It was like 3 something, so I rounded up. It was only $4. So this is a really, really good foundation, and it was the cheapest one that I could find myself. Also, like I said, you know, use other products for more than they're meant to be used. Like this contour palette. I love brown eyeshadows, so this is a totally good eyeshadow for me. And it also works to help fill in my brows. There are plenty of eyeshadow palettes out there that you can get. Like I know CoverAll sells the ones with like 3 different, in fact I used to have one, it's over there. They sell the ones with like 3 or 4 different shadows in them, the really tiny ones. And I think they're a couple of dollars, like $3 or $4. I'm not really sure, I didn't look. But they come with different colors, and you can use those colors for other things. They don't just have to be used for eyeshadows. Same way like blushes don't just have to be used for blush. I think that if you like get your selection up, get a couple of these palettes when they're on sale. I got mine when they were on sale, you know, and then you're gonna have a good selection of makeup. I really enjoy e.l.f. makeup. Sorry, my camera's over here. I'm trying to watch it, make sure it doesn't die on me. I do enjoy e.l.f. makeup products. I love them. So far, I haven't tried a single e.l.f. product that I don't like. This mascara is nice. I kind of wish I had curled my lashes before I put it on because it would have looked a whole lot better. e.l.f. makeup is awesome and it's cheap. My favorite lipstick brand is honestly Milani, but Milani is a little bit more expensive. I think it's $6 or $7 per tube of lipstick. I really enjoy Wet n Wild's like palettes like this. Their powder palettes are awesome and they're really cheap. Wet n Wild's probably the cheapest brand you can buy at the drugstore. Their eyeliners, like this Khol eyeliner, it's really, really good and it is really cheap. So at the end of the day, maybe you can't get the full face makeup you're looking for at $20, but you can still get it for cheap. You just gotta build your collection up slowly over time. But anyway, my camera's gonna die on me, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you wanna see more videos from me. That sounded really terrible. Anyway, and I will see you guys next week. I hope you all have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. Bye.